Hello BookTube, Sarah here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a quick and an early Friday reads. It is only Thursday, but I have some plans this weekend, so I wanted to get this video shot. It is going to be quick. I do have some news to share, some very sad news, so I want to start off with that. I know you guys, I kind of like to share personal things on the channel, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Yesterday was a really difficult day for me and my husband. Unfortunately, we had to put our cat down. Nicholas, he on Sunday really kind of stopped eating and drinking, and so by Sunday night he had started eating again, and we're like, okay, you know, maybe he had a little bug because he had some tummy issues as well. And then on Monday it just continued, and he wasn't eating or drinking. So Tuesday morning we took him into the vet, and they told us right from just looking at him that he was very sick. So we took him in, they took him into the vet's office, and he spent the night hooked up to IV fluids, and they ran blood work, and when the blood work came back yesterday, we found out he had almost no white blood cell count, which means he probably had cancer. But without further testing, they really wouldn't know, and the prognosis that they gave us wasn't good. That no matter what we might try, poor little Nicky probably wouldn't, he'd spend the last few months of his life, you know, getting poked and prodded and, you know, all that stuff, and I couldn't bear the thought of him going through that. So, sorry, I've been crying like for the last 24 hours. So I had to make the horrible decision to put him down. I went yesterday to the vet's office and was there when they did it. I held him, I petted him, I told him I loved him, and that I was sorry. Even though I really had nothing to be sorry about. I was doing, not a favor, but I was making it as easy for him as possible. So needless to say, the last few days have not been good for me. I haven't gotten a lot of reading or knitting or any of that stuff done. I've kind of just solely been living, you know what I mean? Like just going through the motions. I had a hard time when I got home last night because he wasn't there. I keep looking for him, and when I got up this morning it was the same thing. I got up and my big guy Goran was there, and of course he wanted treats, so first thing in the morning, treats, and I immediately looked for Nicholas and he wasn't there. So it's gonna be hard. But yeah, so sorry if that, for sharing that, if that upset anybody or whatever. I kind of needed to share it here, to explain kind of why I'm looking the way I look today. And why this is kind of just being shot quickly. I'd planned on shooting this last night. That was my original plan, was to do my Friday reads on Wednesday and then post it on Friday for you guys. I actually had planned 2 months ago that I was going out of the country today, to Chicago with some friends, to a knitting festival actually. And I asked Garrett yesterday, my husband, I said, do you still want me to go? And, or do you think I should go? Like I said, if you want me to stay, I'll stay. I said, I kind of thought maybe I should stay home, right? I had the vacation time booked. And Garrett told me to go. He said, you need to relax. He said, you need to get away with friends. He says, it's not that you're going to forget him, and don't think that you having fun is going to affect what had happened. He said, you know, it's not going to bring him back. You can still, you know, we're still in mourning, of course, but, you know, I still feel guilty for going away, but the trip had been planned, and I do want to go, and Garrett really encouraged me to go, that I needed the time because I am upset, and I mean, I'm going to be upset for a long time. This is the second cat I've had to put down in a year and a half, and we've only had him a year and a half. He was only 10. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm heading out to Chicago today, and I'm not coming back till Sunday night. I'm driving down with 2 friends. It's about an 8-hour drive from Toronto. So I've got a lot of time in the car. I am not actually the primary driver, which will be kind of nice. I get to ride in the passenger seat and knit, and, you know, while we're not chatting, if there's any, you know, quiet time, I can sit and listen to my audiobook. So let me jump into what I'm actually going to be reading this weekend, because I'm sure that's why you guys are here, not to hear about my sad story. The book I'm currently reading is, oh my gosh, Ransom Canyon by Jodi Thomas. I actually haven't started it yet. I will be starting it tomorrow. I'm just finishing off reading Lone Star Protector by Lisa Renee Jones. I've got about 25% of the way of the book left. It's only about 200 pages, so I've got about 50 pages left. I'll probably finish that in an hour or so on the car ride this morning. And the audiobook I'm currently going to be finishing, because I've got about 5 hours left in it, and that is Saints for All Occasions by J. Courtney Sullivan, which is so good. Oh my gosh, I haven't listened to it in the last 2 days. Like I said, it's been, you know, just going day by day. But I put it on a little bit this morning and did some knitting sitting at home before I had to go out. And yeah, it's a really, really great book. And right now, I can see it being one of my top reads of the year. It is that good. I'll talk, of course, more about that in my wrap-up at the end of the month. The Babysitter's Club book, because I am going to be reading one over the next few days, is Claudia and Mean Janine, which is book number 7 in the Babysitter's Club series. So yeah, so I'm just sitting in the Walmart parking lot right now. I have to go in and pick up some last minute things. Like I said, last 2 days been crazy. I have to go to the bank. I have to get some American cash. I do have my passport in my my purse. I made sure to grab that. So, like I said, this is a very quick video. I do apologize, guys, and I apologize if I'm not looking where the camera is, because I'm not too sure on this phone. I can see that I am in frame, so that's pretty much good enough. There's obviously going to be no pictures of the books I'm reading in this video, and I'm probably not going to post any of the links below. I'm just going to upload this as soon as I get home and finish packing, and yeah, so I will be filming more videos when I get home on Sunday. But yeah, so anyway, that's it, guys. Sorry if this video was a little sad, and I do apologize, but I will talk to you guys in my next video. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, and I just want to end off by saying that if any of you have pets, cats, dogs, squirrels, I don't know who has a squirrel as a pet, fish, you know, if you have an iguana, maybe give them some extra love today, give them some extra treats, give them a hug, tell them you love them. And yeah, sorry, before I start crying again, I'm gonna go. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.